How can you achieve the success you envision if you want to be successful? When it comes to achieving success, a scarcity mindset is one of the biggest roadblocks on the way to progress. It's easy to fall into this trap when faced with difficult decisions or faced with failure. But it's important to recognize that success does not come from a place of lack. In order to move forward and achieve your goals, it's essential to shift away from a scarcity mindset and towards an abundance mindset. Here are 5 practices you can start today that will help you make this transformation and move closer to the life you want. Shifting your perception. When it comes to abundance, our perceptions play a big role in how we see and interact with the world around us. A scarcity mindset is one that focuses on lack and not having enough, while an abundance mindset sees opportunity and possibility. If you always worry about money or feel like there's never enough, it's time to shift your perception and start seeing the world through an abundance lens. Here are 4 practices to help you do just that. Number 1. Be grateful for what you have. No matter how small, every bit counts. Expressing gratitude for the things you do have is a powerful way to open yourself up to more abundance. Number 2. Practice visualization. See yourself achieving your goals and manifesting your desires. The more vividly you can imagine it, the more likely it is to become your reality. Number 3. Give freely of your time, energy, and resources. When you give from a place of abundance, you open yourself up to receiving even more in return. Giving doesn't have to be materialistic. It can be as simple as offering a compliment or lending a listening ear. Number 4. Live in the present moment. This is perhaps the most important practice of all because it's so easy to get caught up in fears about the future or regrets about the past. When you're fully present in the here and now, you naturally make space for abundance to flow into your life. Learning to receive. In order to shift from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset, it is essential to learn how to receive. This may seem like a counterintuitive concept. After all, aren't we supposed to be giving in order to receive? But it is actually an essential part of the process. When we are operating from a place of scarcity, we tend to believe that there is not enough for everyone and that we must compete in order to get what we want. This can lead us to hoard resources and withhold love and support from others out of fear that they will take what little we have. Learning to receive requires us to let go of this fear and open ourselves up to the possibility that there is enough for all of us. It means being willing to share what we have with others, knowing that doing so will not take away from our own supply. It also means being receptive to the love and support that others are trying to give us, something that can be difficult when we're used to pushing people away. By learning how to receive, we create more space in our lives for abundance. We open ourselves up to the idea that there is more than enough for everyone, including ourselves. And as we practice receiving, it becomes easier and easier to let go of the scarcity mindset altogether. Giving with an open heart. In our society, it's easy to get caught up in the mentality of scarcity. We're taught to view the world as a limited place with limited resources, which can lead us to feel like we have to hoard what we have and be constantly on the lookout for ways to get more. Giving with an open heart is one practice that can help us shift out of this scarcity mindset. When we give from a place of abundance, we open ourselves up to receive more abundance in return. Giving can be as simple as smiling at someone or holding the door open for them. It doesn't have to be a big gesture. It's the intention behind the act that counts. When we give from our hearts, we set an intention for positive energy to flow into our lives and the lives of others. We also send a message to the universe that we are abundant and worthy of receiving more abundance. So start practicing giving today and see how it begins to transform your life. Cultivating gratitude. When we focus on what we have rather than what we lack, we open ourselves up to feeling more gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful emotion that can help shift our perspective from one of scarcity to one of abundance. The following are some ways to cultivate gratitude. Number 1. Keep a gratitude journal. Each day, write down 3 things you're grateful for. You can choose to appreciate anything, from the sun shining to your partner making you breakfast in bed. Over time, you'll start to notice how much you have to be thankful for. Number 2. Express your gratitude to others. When someone does something nice for you, take the time to let them know how much you appreciate it. A simple thank you can go a long way in making someone feel appreciated. Number 3. Write a letter of gratitude. Think of someone who has positively impacted your life and write them a letter expressing your appreciation. This could be an old teacher, mentor, or friend who was there for you during a difficult time. Sometimes, simply putting our gratitude into words can be cathartic and help us see all the good in our lives. Thank you for watching this video. If you got value from this video, please like, subscribe, and share the video with your friends, family, and loved ones. We'd also like to hear your thoughts. Feel free to leave a comment with your own stories of overcoming obstacles and achieving your goals. Remember that your mindset is the key to unlocking your potential and raising the bar. The choice is yours. You can choose to focus on scarcity, or you can choose to focus on abundance. Which mindset will you choose?